Tensions are steadily rising at the Thailand resort, with the White Lotus Season 3 episode 4 set to bring more chaos for the guests and employees when it arrives this Sunday. As the popular HBO show reaches its halfway point, the White Lotus Season 3 continues to raise the stakes for each character group while setting up the mysterious death from the opening scene. Not only do some guests shockingly already know each other, but others are now finding themselves in the middle of criminal conspiracies. In the White Lotus Season 3, Episode 3's ending, the foundation was laid for each major storyline to experience some big twists and blow-ups. Timothy decided to cut the family off from the outside world while taking more of Victoria's lorazepam pills. Kate overheard Laurie and Jacqueline gossiping about her political beliefs and life in Austin. Meanwhile, Belinda began hearing strange commotions outside her hotel room, with Rick making moves for his trip to Bangkok to find Kun Sritala's husband. After plenty of anticipation, these vacations are bound to take a turn in the White Lotus Season 3, Episode 4. The White Lotus Season 3, Episode 4 releases at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on March 9th. The episode drops at 6 p.m. Pacific Time on HBO and Max. Continuing the hit anthology show's regular release schedule, The White Lotus Season 3, Episode 4 premieres at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, March 9th on HBO and Maximum. Therefore, the next White Lotus episode's release time is at 6 p.m. Pacific Time, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and 8 p.m. Central Time on Sunday evening in other time zones around the United States. In the UK, Episode 4 drops at 2 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time on Monday, March 10th via Sky. What to expect from the White Lotus Season 3, Episode 4? Will Greg's true identity be exposed? Belinda, Natasha Rothwell, looking worried and scared in the White Lotus Season 3 EP3. Image via Max. After setting up the invitations in Episode 3, it's expected that the White Lotus Season 3, Episode 4 will feature the boat party on Greg and Chloe's boat. Finally bringing a few of the White Lotus Season 3's character groups together outside the resort, the attendees will seemingly be Greg, Chloe, the Ratliffs, Chelsea, and some of Chloe's other friends. With these different groups now together in close quarters, there's bound to be some sort of disaster that happens out on the water. Meanwhile, the White Lotus Season 3, Episode 4 will also seemingly take Laurie, Kate, and Jacqueline outside the hotel to a different part of the area. The group has made several references to Laurie being single, which suggests they may try to set her up with a guy while they are out partying elsewhere. Additionally, the outing will feature Belinda further investigating Greg, who is going by the name Gary, which could lead to trouble between the two. How many episodes the White Lotus Season 3 has left? There are 8 episodes total. After the White Lotus Season 3, Episode 4, only 4 more episodes remain. That put this season right at the midway mark, as Season 3 has 8 episodes total. This is an increase from the White Lotus Season 2, which only had 7 episodes, as well as Season 1, which only had 6 installments. Though the pace of the White Lotus Season 3 has seemed slower than the previous outings, its extended episode count can account for more time being spent on the details of each storyline.